Okay, so any confusion what we discussed up to now? If you have any kind of question, you can ask what you discussed up to now. Okay, for example, what we discussed in the last class.
Atword annotation and some alias names.
It's our day 11, right? Okay, I hope very soon we will start Spring Boot. Okay, let us know. So what we discuss up now, for example, some important presentation, right? At the rate value, right? Yes or no?
Hmm.
At the rate auto AR, right?
Yeah.
Any confusion to understand?
No, sir.
At the rate primary, what is the purpose of this presentation? Okay. Like at the rate qualifier, yes or no? Okay, like import resource, okay, property source, some important validation, and how to take data from the property side. Okay, all the things we know already. Okay, leave this one. So today let me discuss. Actually, we are discussing about dependency injection. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So dependency injection. First of all, we know we are discussing about dependency management, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Dependency management. What is dependency management, boss? For example, this is that. Can you please tell me what is dependency management? This is class A, right?
We are injecting and passing the dependencies.
Okay, and this is the class A, whatever, any class. So class A, for example, class B needs class A. Okay, for example, A. So here class B depends on A, right? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes.
Class B, okay, depends on class A. Okay. Or B object depends on A object. So our A is the dependency. Yes or no? A object is the dependency. Already we know. And we can say this class A is that dependent class. Yes or no, boss?
Yes.
Okay, can I say class B is the target class?
Yes, we can see.
Very simple. Already we know all that concept. Now, please tell me. So what is dependency management? Simply to provide dependent class to the target class. Yes or no? To assign
Yeah.
or inject or provide. Okay. Provide what, boss? Okay. Dependent class. Yes or no? Dependent class to the target class. Target class. Already we know all this concept. What is dependency management? And you know, there are two kinds of dependency management, right? What is this?
Lookup and injection.
Dependency lookup and what?
Dependency injection.
Dependency injection, right? So already we know
Yeah.
about dependency lookup, right? And this is the dependency injection. Okay. So in dependency lookup, actually, right? Target class search. Okay. Target class look for the look for or search. Search for what? Search for dependent object, right? Or dependent class. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Dependent or dependent class or object. Okay, interchangeably we can use. Okay, but in dependency injection, right? IOC container, right? Yes or no? IOC container will provide, right? Will provide the what? Will provide the dependent object. Yes or no? Dependent class or object. I'm not discussing anything new. And you know, there are multiple types of dependency injection. Yes or no, boss? Multiple types. Okay, na, boss? Can you please tell me?
Yeah. Setter injection, constructor and build injection.
Like setter injection. Then what? Okay,
Constructor,
sector injection. Okay. For example,
build injection.
field injection, arbitrary method injection, interface injection, error injection. There are multiple. With this one. So we already covered what is setter injection, right? I hope remaining all the injection are very, very simple. All the injection are very, very simple and without any pain, you will understand. Okay, remaining all the concept. Whatever the concept is required, I already provided you, right? So don't worry. Just simply let me go. For example, let me click one project. Same thing we are using in the Spring Boot. Nothing. Just in the Spring Boot, we are getting one extra benefit. This is auto configuration. Nothing more than this. Okay. Like embedded database. Okay, like embedded server. Some object will be created automatically. Just give me one minute, probably. Just 30 seconds. Am I audible?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Simply let me create the project. Like Maven project only, right? Okay, simply create a simple project only right now. For example, group ID. Any name? For example, text office. Like architect ID, for example, like A11, okay? A11. Is there any why in village of that? A11. Okay, something is wrong. Okay. So I hope everything is fine, right? Any confusion?
No.
Same thing, let me finish. And I think this is better. Okay, for example, level monitoring. Let me search for on dependency like Spring context, right? Okay, now boss. Any confusion are you facing?
Just no.
Like Spring 0.22. Am I audible? Is there any network issue?
No, sir.
Okay, if it is any network issue, you will inform me. Okay, simply there is a tag. Okay, now what is the tag? Like dependencies, right? Yeah, we are testing. Okay, maybe control is nothing more than this. Any confusion up to now? I hope there is no question, right? Okay, now boss. Up to now, is it okay?
Mm,
Okay. You see,
yeah.
you create. Okay. So first of all, let me create some program. Okay, let me create one package. For example, like conduct. So like this. Okay. About this. It's not like that in this one. Here we need. So it's not. It's not required unnecessarily. Delete. Okay. So simply let me create one bin. For example, any name, any class name, can you suggest me? Can you suggest me?
Student.
Like student, okay, student or employee both are fine. Okay. So let's stop that simple class only. For example, like integer or simply let me take some simple property only, like private, like string name, okay?
Mm,
Another property like integer is okay. Any confusion?
yeah.
Okay, you can take multiple properties, right?
No,
Okay.
no.
For example, let me create one class like address class. Okay, Namus, which class?
Address.
Okay, address class. Address class. Inside this address class, for example, like some property, can you suggest me? Like private string, for example, like what?
City.
City, like
City.
country, okay? Is it okay? Can you
State.
write some
Yes.
like
Country.
code or other?
Sorry, sir.
Some other property like zip code or other thing?
Pin code. Yeah.
Okay, include. Okay, let me take very simple thing only 2 things. Okay. Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay, for example, here, can I take this one? Private. Okay, like address. Any confusion? So simply our student
No.
depends on our student. Our student class here, our student class depends on address class, right? Yes or no, boss?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So already we. So okay. So can you please tell me, is it Spring Bean? Is it Spring Bean? Obviously, this is not the Spring Bean.
No. No, sir.
What we want to, first of all, let me make it a Spring Bean. Can I? Okay, we can use multiple ways, right? For example, how many ways we can configure? How many ways we can configure? Mainly, how many
Three,
ways?
right? Three.
There are mainly 2 ways. One is manual, another one is auto configuration, right? Leave out auto
Auto
configuration.
configuration here.
Simply, you can say like there are 3 types. Okay, which ones? Like XML-based configuration, Java-based configuration, then what?
Annotations.
Annotation-based configuration. Or if you want, you can say like XML-based configuration and like code-based configuration. Yes or no?
Yes.
Java-based and annotation-based, you can say like code-based configuration. Okay. So first of all, let me you like XML, then this. So simply just if you can understand one thing, everything is fine. Okay. I'm doing everything manually. Okay. For example, let me create one package first of all. New package, for example, we are configuration CFG. Okay. For example, this is not required. Let me delete this one. Okay. So let me create one XML file, simply other XML, like which one? Application context. Yes or no? Okay, boss. Am I audible?
Yes.
From the previous class, let me copy something. Okay. Simply we need to define this namespace, right? Okay, boss. There is a like elements. Simply let me paste here. Nothing more than this. Okay. So very simple. Just you will tell me. Okay, you will tell me. Right now, just first of all, let me just revise within a moment what is like setter injection, right? For example, Control S.
जल्दी
First
उठना
of all,
मांगता
this is our XML file only, right? So how to configure? Simply we are using one tag like bin. Okay, boss. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Using one tag like bin. Then we are providing one ID, for example, any ID name. Like for example, like address one. Address one for address class. What is the class name? Simply class home dot checkshop dot pings dot, for example, address or nothing more than this. So to use, okay, for setter injection, compulsory setter method is required, right? So let me take setter method. Okay. And simply setter, select setter, nothing more than this. Okay, setter. Let me take setter method in the student class also. Setter, generate. Just simply I took some setter method, nothing more than this. So first of all, we are configuring this address class. We are configuring this address class. We are configuring this address class as a Spring Bean using XML-based configuration, right? Any confusion?
No.
Okay. So now can you please tell me, how to set the value for setter injection? How to set the value?
Properties. Property.
Property. Property. What is the name? Like, for example, G address class. Okay, the name is city. Okay. So property
City and
name is
country.
city and any value we can pass, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Any city, for example, okay. Like A8, nothing more than this. Just the city name or any city name. Okay, Hyderabad, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, please. So now can you please tell me another thing? Which one? Which property? Like country, okay? So simply let me take this country.
Oh,
Okay, now boss.
yes.
Okay. So for example, we have multiple property, we can do the same thing, right? So what will happen, boss? Simply one object will be created, right? And ID is pointing, this address one is pointing here. If we want, we can get multiple address object, right?
Hmm.
So we can set the value in the same way. Can you please tell me, okay, like how to set value to the student? Simply we are using one take, same take being only, right? You know,
Hmm.
like ID equals to student
ID.
and class,
Yeah. Yes, equal to count of results of the beings dot student.
for example, student, nothing more than this. How to set the value? Simply property. Okay, what is the name? For example, name is name, simply name, and what is the value? Any name is perfectly fine. Any confusion up to now?
No, sir.
For example, second one is age, simply, and any value, for example, 42. Okay, what is the second one? Like address only, right?
Address, yeah. Object warehouse.
To the address, so simply, let me just check. And now tell me, what is the value? So yeah, of that, what will happen?
Uh,
We just
address one.
one student object will be created, like a student one is pointing here, right? And another
Hmm.
object already
But
available.
sir,
Mhm.
but a reference we are passing. No?
So this is not the value, right? So this is not the value. So we need to pass this up.
Hmm.
We need to pass this object, but this is not the
Yeah.
value, right? This is the address. This is the reference. So simply we are passing like reference. Okay, now instead of value, we are
Yeah.
using like F for reference. And which reference? Like address one. Okay, now
Address one.
same thing we have already, you know.
Right.
Where I am creating. Just a moment. Let me close everything. We need address.java, student.java. Okay. Now let me create the main method. For example, test application. Then what? You take the package like just how to create main. Let me create the IOC container. Create IOC container. Then new like class path, XML application context. Let me pass, for example, like then, so then for example, CFG, like my name is application context.xml. Control one. Okay, like container. I have no question up to now, right?
No.
Already we have the container. Now, can I ask to the container? Can I ask to the container? Hey, container. But before that, to the class, let me take some method, for example, like display method, okay? Like, for example, public screen, okay? Return address. Return address info. Anything is fine. So, for example, it will return like city class and nothing more than this. Let me take some method, or you can take existing method also, both are fine. like public void, like display info. For example, like C sound, for example, student name or STD name. Okay, for example, name.
String generator.
Sorry,
Generate to string.
let me take one method of nothing more than this. Everything is fine. Then address, okay. Okay, which
Yeah,
address
providing
simply
the
I can call the method here, right?
yeah.
Address dot like return display information, nothing more than this. Just I take some simple method. So I can call the container, a container, get the bin, which bin, like student one, right? Any confusion to understand whatever I am discussing?
Now,
Okay. See, we can call student one not display information on this program. This is very simple thing only, right? Student name, student age, student address, okay? Any confusion?
no, sir.
If you want both, you can take multiple class also, right? I think it is not required to show this one, right? For example, I want another bean. I want another bean. Can I take another bean?
Yeah.
Like this is student two. Okay, na? Like Tom. Age is close to like 33. Okay, same address I am using. Can I take? Okay, like student two. Okay, student two. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Like student. We can take, okay. I need to explain this all. Okay, both are like student name, second student name, like Sutian, right? But we are getting the same address. If you want, you can take multiple address class also. Just simply copy this one, nothing more than this course. Control B, like address 2, for example. Okay, any name? For example, what? Any name?
Dhaka.
Right, nothing more than this. So I will get at this time different address only, right?
Yeah.
We are getting the same address. What is the problem? This again, we are not reflecting, right? So here, instead of address 1, we should use address 2 only, right? Is it okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right now we are getting, okay, it is reflecting. So this is actually setter method, right? So same setter method we can achieve which variables, XML Java-based configuration. Do I need to show this one? Nothing more than this.
Excellent.
Sorry. For example, let me take one thing like, for example, so here another point, here another point, here another point. Can I take value from the, can I take value from the property file? Can I take value from the property file?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me include this. Let me include this one also. Yes, I will. Okay. Same project I am using. Okay. Just a moment. For example, let me pick one for package. Can you please tell me how to do this one? Anywhere.
Say property dot.
Okay, now you will tell me I will write what file, for example. Everything is perfectly fine, like here dot properties, okay now?
Hmm.
Okay, for example, student, okay, student like one dot name. Okay, okay, for example, now, for example, student one dot is 6. Okay, then student one dot address, okay now? Is it okay?
Hmm.
Anything is fine, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like Washington WC, okay, student one dot but okay, like maybe here something is wrong, not address like city, okay na?
Hmm. Yeah. City and country.
And okay, for example, US. Okay, so leave everything. So how to take data? How to take data from the properties file? Simply instead of
Using
value, right?
a value notation.
Just
Hmm.
instead of that, not value notation, no need, right? At the rate, simply we are using what? Student
Hmm.
one dot what? City only, na? And before that, we are using dollar symbol only, right? No need to use your value,
Hmm.
right? Student.
Properties file to XML file
Mhm,
and XML file to Java.
mhm.
Hmm. Yeah.
Instead of value, okay, let me copy this one. See the time. Student one dot country only, right? So what is the key in the properties file? This is the key, nothing more than this. Mhm. Any confusion? Is it okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
So to the name, for example, we can use this one also. To copy this one. Let's see. Let me delete this one comment. All right, now let me delete this. Okay. So this is the student one actually. Okay. So just let me paste this one. Mhm. Like this is the one. Is okay now, boss? Any confusion? And for
No,
it,
sir.
we will do this one. Okay. Is it possible to run right now?
Yeah.
No. We will get an error. It's okay right now. Please continue. So is it? It's okay. So it is not possible, right? To run. Why? What is the problem?
Error creating brain with
What is the error? Because we are using the property
std.
file, but we are not telling the location only, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no? So can I use the location? How to use? Context. Right. Okay, now. Not this one. Control space. Context placeholder only, right? Is it okay, boss? Why we are getting the error? Location. Into location.
Yeah.
From. Then one. Okay. For example, comments only, right? Then the file name. That is okay, now, boss.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let me run. So I hope there is no error, right? Right now, what is the mistake? Error. Okay. So let me delete this one. Okay. Between. So this is address. This is student. This is application context.xml, right? Here is student one. Okay. Student one dot name. Student eight dot name. Location. Get growth properties. Okay. Okay, should be fine. Everything is fine. Why we are getting error? Let me check the error. No bean name address to is available, right? Okay, okay. So here we are using address to, right? But actually I deleted this address to, right? Yes or no, boss?
And
So mainly I am
yes,
getting this error. Okay, this one. Or better to let me delete this one also, right? We don't want to delete, no issues right now. There is no error. Or shift X. Any confusion up to now?
no, sir.
Let me delete this one also. Right now there is no issues. Okay. So what is the new thing here actually? We are using here reference and how to inject one, how to inject what? How to inject one object to another using the setter method, right? In XML based configuration. Okay. So simply, first I'll just listen. So just we are using already you know the setter injection, right? Already you know the setter injection, but as I am discussing that a long time, the setter injection. And today only I'll complete all this injection. So I'm just starting from the setter injection. Very simple only, boss. Manually,
But
just
we already complete master injections.
yeah, we already completed the setter injection. Remaining okay, but it's just only. So simply this is the bin ID address one class. Just we are configuring and how to set the value. Simply the property, nothing more than this. Okay, here we are passing the value. We are passing the value. If you want to take the value from the properties file, then simply we are using here. Okay, same thing we are using
Yeah.
Java based or in annotation based using the @ value annotation, right? But here no need to use the value annotation. Okay, and already we have the one object. We have two classes here. One is address class. Okay, in the address class there are two properties, and we have another class, student class. In the student class there are three properties. Okay, three properties. One is name, one is age, another property is address. Means this is
Address.
class. This student class depends on another object, right? This student class depends on another object. Okay. So you know, for example,
Yes.
what do you just I'm repeating something. For example, this is the class A and this is the class B, right? Class A, class B. So class B depends on class A. Class B needs class A. Class B depends on class A. So class A, B depends on class A. So class A is the dependent class. And class B needs the class A. So we can say this is the target class. What is the dependency management goes? To assign this dependent class, to assign this dependent class, to inject this dependent class to the target class. This is the target class. Okay. You are giving this dependent class to the target class is called dependency management. There are two types of dependency management. One is dependency lookup, another is called dependency injection. Okay. Already you know about
Yeah.
there are multiple types of what is dependency lookup? Target class will search for the dependent class. And what is dependency injection? Your internal framework or IOC container or internal container will provide the dependent class, right, to the target class. Yes or no? Internal framework will provide the dependent class to the target class. Nothing more than this. There are multiple types. One is setter injection, another one is constructor injection. Okay, field injection, arbitrary method injection, AOR injection, method lookup injection. There are multiple ways. No issue. We are covering one by one. Okay. So here I repeated once more time what is setter injection and how to configure in XML based configuration, right? Nothing more than this. This is our properties file. This is our XML file. How to okay how to create object for address class and how to create object for student class. Okay. So this is not the value, right? This is the object. For example, one object will be created. Address one is pointing here. Another object will be created. Okay, student. So student needs this address one. So this is so we need to inject. Okay, we need to inject. We need to pass. So this is not a value. This object is not a value. This object is not a value. Okay. So instead of value, we are using we will pass the reference. So we are using instead of reference, we are using the value, right? I think this is the new right? Nothing more than this. Okay. Any confusion?
No, sir.
I repeat it for you. Just can you confirm me?
Yeah, no, sir, no, sir.
Okay. So same thing. Very simply, just within few minutes, let me show this one also in Java-based configuration. And let me introduce some more new thing. Okay. So for this purpose, okay. CFG. Okay. Wow. Let me create here also only or in this package or anywhere in the base, or you can take multiple packages like class. For this purpose, for Java-based configuration, simply we are using one configuration file, config only, right? We are making one annotation. What is the name? Configuration, right?
Configuration annotation.
This configuration annotation means actually what was? This configuration annotation means actually your component plus plus, okay? Component plus plus, right? Means what? Means what?
Mm.
What does mean by actually consider your C++ programming language, right? One new programming language, C and also some other things, right? C++ we are calling. All the feature, okay, component and some extra things or some extra feature. This is configuration, right? Okay.
Yeah.
We are not
Okay.
up to now. We are not using XML-based configuration. We are using Java-based configuration, right? So we are using. Okay. So here we are creating object, like for this purpose we are using one method, any method name, for example, like return or like simply like student one, okay? Like for example address one, okay? So every method should have a return type, right? Yes or no? This method will return the object. Why are you saying that? This method will return the address object. So we are using the type is a address only, right? Yes or no, both?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
For example, return one. Okay, we will return the address. So, for example, let me create the address. How to create new address only, right? New address only, right? Control one, like address. So we can return this address, right? We can return this address. But here we are trying to achieve setter injection, right? Yes or no, boss?
Done it.
Can I repeat again? And let me take this method as a bean, right?
No,
Okay, boss. I'm
in
using.
class.
Any confusion?
No,
Is it okay? Okay. Do I need to call this method? Do I need to call this method? No, I don't need to call this method, right?
no, sir, no.
Consider, okay, some new concept here or new thing, just observe. Consider this is the method like public void M1, right? Public void, which one was M1? Okay, understand. Do you think your IOC container will call this method? Please fast response.
And no, sir.
No.
No.
Obviously
No,
no.
sir, we call.
But if we tell to the Spring container, hey, Spring container, please call this method, please manage this method, okay? How to call? If Spring container finds some special annotation like @bin, okay? @bin or @autoadd, right? Which one? @autoadd, @value, okay? @value. Okay, now boss? Like @post construct, okay? Like okay, like @pre-destroy, okay? If IOC container finds some special annotation, then automatically IOC container will call the method, right? Have you got my point?
Hmm.
This is the important point.
Yes.
Not mode. Okay. Consider the method, okay? Like public void M1 only, right? Is it okay, boss? Okay. Do you mean the IOC container will call the method? Answer is what, boss? No, right?
No.
If IOC container finds some, okay, special annotation, right? Then IOC container will call or will take care, okay? Take care this method. Is it okay, boss? Okay.
Yes.
For example, some annotation like @value. Just keep in mind @value, okay? For example, auto right? Like @v. Okay, now boss?
Mm-hmm.
@value, auto okay? For example, okay. For example, post construct. Keep in mind, like okay, for example, pre-destroy. Is it okay?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Annotation like event listener, schedule or schedule, whatever we will discuss. Okay, so I'm asking you one question, okay? Can I ask you one question?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Just answer. Public void M1. For example, like sys out, like M1. So here I am using @auto_add, okay? @auto_add. Do you think, is it valid? Is it valid?
No, sir, not valid.
Do you think is it valid?
No, no.
It's valid. It's valid. 100% we can do like this way. Why? Tell me why invalid?
Because auto-add annotations injecting only objects on.
Okay. So, for example, let me create one class. Okay, for you, just let me create one test class. What I discussed right now, for example, okay, test for auto-add, right? It goes. For example, let me take its component, the direct component, nothing more than this. Okay, boss? Is it okay? For example, public void m1 sys out like m1 and another method public void m2, okay, sys out like m2. Is it okay? For example, and then control S, let me run this program. Yes, application, okay. Now to create IC container new annotation config application context, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Control one container, nothing more than this. A container. This register, okay. Register which class? Like test. Nothing more than this, right? A container. Please refresh. Now, how to take? Tell me how to take container get build, okay? Which build? Test for. Okay. Okay, boss. Build. Now, can I call? Now, I'm not calling any method. What will be the output? Just observe. What will be the output? Is it valid or invalid, first of all? Shift text, right? Are you observing? We are getting M2.
Valid.
Are we calling
Yeah.
any? Are we calling any method?
No.
No,
If there is
so not
the
valid.
so if IOC, if IOC container find, right? If IOC
Yeah.
container find any annotation like @auto_add, right? @auto_add, then IOC container will call this method automatically. Means IOC
And
container
handle.
was. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
So if anyone
Got
has,
it.
for example, we can use @value, okay? @value, okay? For example, okay. So we are not using this value, no issues. Is it okay, boss? Have you got my point?
Yes, yes.
For example, can I use your @rate pin? Okay. @rate pin, okay? @rate pin. Let's. Is it okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, yes, sir.
What?
Also call.
Yes, okay. Full start. Okay, so don't take it wrong. Okay, if IOC container, right? If IOC container finds some special annotation, right? IOC container will take care of this method or will call this method automatically. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe this is
Yes, sir.
not recommended. Maybe this is not the recommended. Yes, this is not recommended unnecessarily. But this is not error, right? Okay, boss. Okay.
Mm.
So IOC container will call this method automatically. Okay. IOC container will call this method automatically. And especially keep in mind this annotation, right? Which one? Post construct. Which one, boss?
Post context.
Post construct.
And another annotation. Okay, read destroy. Okay, this thing are why okay. Is it okay, boss?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So actually I am discussing.
Construct.
Okay, for example, let me show this one. So this is very, very important. Okay. First of all, just understand and okay, for example, another method. Okay, another method. Yeah, let me use method like okay. Like the read for this is not recommended, right? This is not recommended. Unnecessarily why we are doing this one, but not error. For example, let me use the rate pre-destroy, okay? Pre or post construct, which one? This is the auto suggestion, right? Have you got this point?
Post construct.
Are you getting this problem? I repeat again,
Yes,
this is
yes.
very, very important. Okay. So here I'm explaining. Maybe you are not understanding this concept, but just observe that this concept is very, very important. Okay. So post construct. Okay. So yeah, let me share this. Okay. Actually, this is Java configure, Java annotation, maybe from Java 1.8. Okay, 1.8 version onwards. Okay, from Java 1.8. From Java 1.8. They separated this annotation, right? They separated this annotation to another package. So to use this annotation, we need to use this package, right? We need to use this dependency. Just one moment. Let me search to the Google. Okay, like Java X. Okay, Java X annotation API. Just one moment. Just observe. Just observe. So are you observing like post construct? Okay, pre-destroy. Okay.
Hmm.
So inside this package, which package Java X dot annotation, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yes, sir.
So for this purpose, you need to add this one, okay? Add this dependency. Yes or no? Or directly let me go to the Maven. Okay, simply Maven. Are you observing? Are you observing both? Simply Maven, Java X annotation API. Simply Java X annotation API. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Hmm.
We are
Yes, sir.
including this package, okay? Which version? Okay, like 123.2 is fine. In, let me copy, right? Nothing more than this. Just observe. Have you got this point? This to use this post construct to just yeah, this is the important point. Maybe you are not understanding how much important, okay? But this is the important. Just try to keep in mind. Yes. So to notation we are using externally, we are using another dependency, right, Ramos?
Mhm.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So right now, let me use control space. Are you getting? We are using the annotation post construct, right? In public void empty. Okay, Ramos? Or let me take one method name like init method, okay? Init method, okay? Like cout and the init method, for example, at the rate pre-destroy, okay? Another annotation.
Destroy. Yeah.
Public void empty like destroy method. For example, let me take it. This right? This sound. This
When
one. So today, most important thing like init method, okay, like post construct and pre-destroy method. Okay, now boss? First of all, let me check. Is it okay or not? Okay. So Spring container will call all this method automatically. Yes or no, boss? Should I repeat again?
Not sir.
Just let me run. Or shift text. Maybe you will miss one output, one out. Okay. So M1 method, init method, okay. M2 method. Is it okay?
Mm.
Are you observing? Are you observing? Are you observing? There one for this company. They close like this way. Yeah. Okay, like container dot close. Just wait one. Leave very obvious. Let's also check. Are you observing? Whenever we are closing at this time only, this term method will be called, right?
Destroy.
Do you-
Yes, sir.
Just keep in mind this important point. Okay, why I am using inside this tool. Okay, so here the important thing. Okay, so pre-destroy, when this method annotated with pre-destroy will be called. Can you please tell me? Before closing the IOC container. Whenever we are closing the IOC container at this time,
Closing the, yeah.
this method will be called, right? Is it okay?
Mhm.
So what is the purpose of pre-destroy? Can you please tell me?
You mean the contact dot close method we are calling, then this method is called.
Whenever IOC container, okay, is going to be closed, right? We are stopping the IOC container, okay? We are terminating the IOC container. So before termination, this method will be called, right?
Yeah.
This is a very, very important. Why? Okay, but right now, maybe in the later class also I will discuss. What is the
And post construct.
just one moment, for example,
Yeah.
which one moment?
Can I write a comment, sir?
Sorry,
Sure. Comment.
oh yeah, moment. I need to type. Okay, okay.
No.
Yes. Okay. Before closing the IOC container.
Closing.
IOC
IOC container.
Before closing,
Then
method will be called. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, for example, like yeah, for example, public or private, for example, like get this. Okay, at this A. So there is no error, right? There is no error, right? Can you please check if there is any error?
No.
For example, just one moment, I'm checking. Whether it possible. Yes. Just in before that continues. Take this. Just one moment, I can. This one. So can you please tell me what is IOC container? Actually, and declaration. Or just in variant. Okay. For example, just observe. Let me delete everything where I'm writing. For example, like private in one way. Okay. But yeah, stop it. Before that, just observe. Recommend this one. Yes. Okay. So just observe. Okay, leave this one because this is not different. So I hope you got this point. What is destroy actually, right? When destroy method will be called? Can you please tell me before closing the IOC container, right?
Whenever Yeah.
Okay, and here another one. Okay, so which one? Okay, so just observe. Okay, leave this one. So you know what does mean by actually IOC container, right? What is actually IOC container? Okay, IOC container means what? What does mean by IOC container? Why are you silent?
Creating the object or bins.
What is IOC container? IOC container is simply one object, right? One special object. Which one? Application
Yes,
code. Yes or no? Is it
yeah.
100% true? No. IC container means, okay, some groups of object, right? Collection of object, right? Like application context, okay, bin factory, environment. Yes or no?
Yes.
Then this,
Yes. Creating.
if you understand this point, what I did here actually, nothing more, nothing more than this one. Just leave this one. Just I'm this one, right? Just I'm injecting. Okay, if you cannot understand, leave this one. Okay, leave this one. Actually, already in the IOC container, one object is available. This is environment object only, right? Can you remember? Yes or no? And I am calling to the IOC container. Hey, IOC,
Yes.
give me this object. If you cannot understand, don't do it. Okay. So when this init method will be called, okay, just observe, just observe. Okay, this is our, okay, control S. Okay. So here, this is the method, this is the method, this is the init method with post construct annotation, right? Just keep in mind, just keep in mind. Okay. After completing all the injection, after completing what was?
All the injection.
All the injection.
After completing all the injection means in simple English you can keep in mind after completing at the rate auto add, right? Okay. After this this method will be called, right? Post construct. Okay, now boss. Should I repeat again?
Yes.
You didn't understand. You didn't understand. Just wait for a moment. Okay, control S. So consider some more method, right? Control C. Consider some more method. Control V. Okay, like M5. Okay, M5. Like M5. And consider another method like auto add, right? Am I using
Mhm.
simply auto add and auto add? Okay, no need this one. Like some more method. Okay, control V. Like this is M6. Okay, like M6. Okay, that we use this at the rate value. Okay, is it okay, boss?
Hmm.
Stop that. What I want to mean actually. Okay, at the rate value, nothing more than this. Just simply pass me some value. Nothing more. Okay, so we are using at the rate value. So first of all, what will happen? First of all, this is one bin, right? This is one bin. Why this is the bin? Because we are using at the rate component, right? Yes or no, boss?
Yeah.
Can you please tell me why this is the bin?
Hmm.
Because we're using at the rate component. So IOC container treat this class as a bin, right?
Mhm.
Should I repeat again?
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
So bin is one object. Okay. So object will be created. So first of all, constructor will be created. First of all, what will happen? Constructor will be
First of all,
constructor will be called. Then what? After constructor, right? Dependency injection will happen. Means at the rate value or at the rate auto add will be called, right? Which one? Which method will be called?
at all.
At the rate value or at the rate auto add. The precedents are both same. Anyone will be called, right? Is it okay?
Yeah.
After that, immediately post construct will be called, right? Have you got this point? The flow.
Hmm.
Should I repeat again?
No.
Okay, after the
After the injection, right? After the dependency injection, okay? After the dependency injection, after that only, after all the injection, okay? After that, this post construct,
completed.
this method,
Last.
the method annotated with post construct will be called, right? Then the remaining our normal method will be called, and at the end only finish will be called, right? For beam life cycle, this one is very, very important. If you can understand that already you have understood the beam life cycle, this is the very, very important popular interview question also and advanced concept also. This one. But try to understand this annotation. So can you please tell me what will be the output? M6, M1, M5. After this, you will get init, right?
Init method, yeah.
After
Then
this,
destroy.
we have the init method, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So just stop there. Okay, so which one will be called like M6 or M1 or M5? Actually, you cannot define like this way. Spring container internally will take care, right? We have no control, right? So I cannot say, first of all, M1 will be called, then M6, then M5, or first of all, M6, then M1, then M5. We cannot say, right? Spring container internally use detection API, right? Spring container will decide, okay. But we can sure after M6, M1, and M5, we will get init method. We will get init, right? Any confusion, boss?
No, sir, no. Video.
Okay, M1, M6, M5, then only.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, boss. Okay, so what is the purpose of pre-destroy and reconstruct?
Yes.
Okay, very, very important. Just what is the purpose? Okay, no, okay. What the caption actually? Okay, what is the caption? What is the purpose? Okay, purpose of at the rate which construct post construct and
Post const.
at the rate pre-destroy. Okay,
Destroy.
construct. Okay, after all injection, right? This will be called, yes or no? Is it okay, boss?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes.
And pre-destroy means what?
When we when we destroy the
Okay, when
container.
we destroy the container means what? We are destroying the container means what? We are destroying all the pin only, right? Yes or no? We are terminating all the pin, right?
Hmm.
And a pin manager, your IOC container manage all the pin, right? So we are deleting all the pin, right? We are deleting, we are deleting, we are deleting, we are, okay, we are removing, we are deleting, okay, or closing the IOC container means what? We are destroying the bin only by default, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
before being destruction. Just keep this is the very, very important. Just up to now, just keep in mind these 2 points. Okay, boss? Okay, I have to go this one. Now let me continue. Okay, any confusion?
No, sir.
So leave this one actually. Let me continue. Okay, let me delete this one. Let me delete this one. Okay. Let me delete this one also right now. No need. Let me unput it. Okay. Is it okay, boss?
Hmm.
Now let me delete this one. Any confusion up to now? What we are discussing actually? Data injection only, na? So this is the F config, right? Instead of configuration file, instead of XML file, we are using this F config, right? At the rate configuration, nothing more than this. Okay. So this method will return what? This method will return what? This method will return the address.
Address.
Okay. And can I create the object for student like std1? This method will create the student object. Okay. Every method has a return type. What is the return type?
Return type. Student.
Okay. Now tell me how to create a student. New student only, right?
Student. Yeah.
So can I return this
And
student?
return student.
But here we are learning data injection. Please tell me how to set. How to set Bolu? How to set, sir? A address dot
Address dot set.
set city only,
Set.
right?
Set city.
Okay. For example, Hyderabad, we can set like this way, right? We can set like this way, but is it recommended? It is not putting, right? I think no need to show this one also, right? No need to show this one also, right? Instead of what we can use method parameter only, right? What we can use most?
Method parameter.
Okay, method
In
parameter,
parameter, we pass the value.
like string city and what?
Mhm.
String country only, right? Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. String while call this one, we need to pass the value, right? Otherwise we will get an error. So how to take either it value and the additional data? Why are you silent, boss?
Yeah.
Either
Correct value.
should I repeat anything, boss?
No, sir.
No,
No.
sir.
Then like with the name. Just okay, for multiple student, can I write like student one dot name, student two dot name? Can I write like this way? In the properties file? Why are you silent, boss? CTN. Are you getting my point? What I wanna mean actually? I mean in the
If we
properties
have multiple,
student one dot name, okay, student one dot name. Can I take multiple student like student two dot name?
Mhm.
Okay, and all the property like this way. Student two, student three, and F. Okay, can I do like this way? Why are you silent? Are you not understanding me?
Yes, sir. Understand.
Control C, nothing more than this note here. Control V, student dot name.
No, sir.
Is it okay?
Mm-hmm.
Any confusion?
No, sir.
So yeah, do you think this method will be called automatically? This method will be called automatically? No, right?
no, sir. No, sir.
Let's say we are using at the
Not for.
and it means automatically this method will be called, and the return type of the method is
Student.
and this is for example student one. Nothing more than this. And same way, can I use your method parameter like string name, okay? Integer age, okay? And address, okay, what? Is it okay?
Mhm. Listen.
Tell me, any confusion?
No. The red value.
Yeah, what is the student dot name, right?
Name.
Mhm. What? Student dot age only, right? Because we are getting all the value from the property
Yes.
type. Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. And here what I should do? What I should do was at the rate auto add, right?
Name.
Is it okay?
Auto one.
Is it okay? Why at the rate auto add?
Okay.
Why at the rate auto add?
Because objects, sir.
Because object, right? A means what? A is string. What does the mean? A is string container. Please check your bucket. Please check your IC container. If you find this address, then please inject here, right? Okay, now boss.
Mm.
If
Yeah.
you giving what? Should I repeat again?
No, sir.
Is it possible, right?
No.
We are using properties, value from the properties, but we are not using the location, right? Tell me. Party source only, right? Okay. Here AC. Then what? Then dot m dot properties only, right?
Sir,
Is it okay?
why we not writing the path com.zags dot commons dot add dot properties? Why we use slash?
For this address.
Is it package?
In sometime yeah, sir. Here this is
What
package now.
Sorry?
Zags dot common.
Mhm. Internally, this is the package, right? But here we are actually package means what? One folder only, right? But here, are we using this package or folder for package or for file location purpose? For which purpose?
For location and address purpose.
File location purpose, for
Location.
package purpose.
Mhm.
So we cannot if we treat like this way from then like text of something, then it will consider this is the package and only for the class we are using this way, right? For file, we are not
Yeah.
using package convention. Okay, now
Mhm.
we need to use this one. Okay,
Yeah.
simply write down like this. Now, ink annotation for the application for text. Okay, F1P. We are passing this class. Okay, now? Okay. Is it okay, boss? Any confusion?
Yes. No.
Can I call a container dot get me like hey, directly as we have only one student, we can call like this way student dot right? Have you got my point?
Can you? Yes.
That one dot is the main function. I think no points. Now any confusion? We are getting some error, right? What is the mistake? Observe why we are getting error, boss?
I think cannot invoke the address and methods, the return address information.
Null pointer exception.
Are we saying
I think address class is component class. We are not writing like
let me set the value, right? Okay. Student dot set address, okay? Address, okay? Student dot set is okay. Student dot set address, nothing more than this.
Name, sir.
Okay, right now is it okay? Yeah, what is the problem, boss?
Hmm.
We are not setting any value, just observe. Okay. Actually, in the previous, there was some mistake. What was the mistake? In the F1, in the F1, we are not setting the value, right? We are not setting the value. By default, we are creating one empty object, right? We are creating one empty object.
Hmm.
In the empty student object, okay, we are calling, we are not setting what? We are not setting this address, right? Yes, but in the method we are calling, right?
Hmm.
In the method we are calling, right? Can you please check? In the method we are calling address.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe mistake on this purpose. So any confusion up to now? But there's some
No.
issues, right? Student dot name we are getting null, right? Why? Age is effective. Okay, just let me check Hyderabad. Student dot country. What is the mistake here?
Yeah. Address is not injected.
So see, we typing mistake, okay? So country is also now, right? Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. Let me
Sir, name is not called, sir.
please student dot student name. Okay. Where? F1.
Sir, yeah, student dot set. We not set the name.
So yeah, all right. So just a moment, let me check the method you are good. Set name, right? Okay. This is my grade. So simply we are set. Set what? Set dot a student. Set name only, right? Name okay?
Name, yeah.
And maybe right now is it okay?
Yes, sir.
We check is there any mistake or not right now, right? So we are getting the name, right? But the problem is we are not getting the value. Why? Why it's mistake? Okay. We are setting the address. Okay. Okay. So can you observe here? We are not setting it here, right? Simply by this silly mistake. Okay, now boss? Can you observe?
Okay.
Um,
Yes, sir.
Okay, address dot set city. Okay, address dot set content. Okay. Is it okay, boss? Right now, is it okay?
Set city.
There are 2 times cities, I think. Set country.
Address dot set.
Set
Second
country.
one. Yeah.
Right now, is it okay?
Yeah.
The repeat again. I hope you got this point. Now, can you please tell me if you need multiple objects, is it possible or not? If you need multiple objects, is it possible or not? You can get multiple objects
Yeah,
like
possible.
can I boss?
Yeah, possible.
Of that control C, control B. Like this is address to for example. This is address to method, right? Let me keep everything is same. Right now, can you please tell me is it
Same, yeah.
now? Why are you saying it? Is it possible to run the program?
Just yeah,
Yes, sir.
possible.
Not possible.
Oh, but
Calling
we are
the bean.
not calling the bin. No. Address to
Actually, there are two addresses, right? There are two addresses. Yes or no?
Hmm.
Spring container is
Hmm.
telling array. Already there are two objects in my bucket, right? In the IOC container. Which one I should inject, right?
Yeah.
This is the ambiguity error, right?
There is.
Okay, boss.
Hmm.
Yes.
So ambiguity error. Now, unique bean. Just observe. No qualifying bean. Okay. Type available. Matching bean. Okay, matching bean, but found to, right? Address one. Address two. Is it okay?
Hmm.
It is
Two
clear.
bean,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, it's okay. But just one bean. Let me. Okay. So what we can do? We can use at the rate qualifier annotation, right? Which one, boss?
Qualified.
Can you remember what is the purpose of qualifier annotation?
Yes, sir.
We are telling you we need to use at the rate at this one. Okay, now boss.
Yes, qualified saying
Okay.
Or you can use at the rate primary also, right? You need primary also. At the rate primary means what? Yeah, you can use at the rate primary only.
means if you find multiple objects, so please give the priority to this
Yeah,
individual
we are
object.
doing qualifier. Means what?
Good priority, yeah.
If you find multiple objects, then please give the highest priority here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So right now there is
Priority means the passing the bin. Yes, priority means passing the bin names.
yeah. If you priority means
Yeah.
if you find multiple objects, then give the highest priority means please use this object. Please give the most respect to this object. Okay, now means use this object. Only.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is other way also, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the rate, there is other way to solve the ambiguity problem. Which one? At the rate qualifier only, na?
Hmm.
Qualifier. Here you can write what? Hey, I want to use this one. Okay, now boss?
Yeah.
Is it okay? Let me break this.
Yes.
Just one moment. Let me break this one. Just break one. Can I break? Are you getting?
Yes.
Because why? Because everything is in single line. Maybe there is some confusion. Okay. So if you find something like this, you don't feel this is the error or don't get any fear. Okay. Is it okay, boss? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me see. Let me run this program now. Okay, I hope everything is fine. Any confusion? Any
No, sir.
confusion? Can you please tell me? Any confusion?
No, no.
Okay, fine.
If I want to call both,
You need to inject one. Can you
Both
inject
not possible, Faisal. Both not possible because ambiguity is
integer A? So you are asking, I want to pass here multiple values. Is it possible, boss?
no, not
no.
possible, sir.
Okay, consider address A. Okay, for example, address. So only you can pass only one address, right?
Mm.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
You want to pass multiple, then you need
Yes, sir. Got it.
two more blocks. Okay, with this one. So yeah, let me share you another information. Okay, if this method call automatically, right? If this method call automatically, what was? Obviously, there is a bin, right? If Spring container call the method automatically. Should I repeat again? If the Spring container call the method automatically, then if any dependency is required, Spring container, Spring container will search its bin. Spring container will searches the IoC container or the bucket, and it will find and it will inject here. Maybe you didn't understand right. I mean, maybe from Spring 4.3 version onwards, you have no need to use @ auto add annotation. Okay.
Mm.
Can I repeat again?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No need to use @ auto add annotation, right? @ auto add annotation. Just observe, we can run our. Okay, we can run. So I think can I remove right now one thing? Can I remove one thing right now? One address only, right? I hope you can.
Huh?
But okay. Only there is a one address. Only there is a one address. So do I need to use your qualifier? Tell me. Do I need to use your @ qualifier?
No, sir.
Is there any ambiguity problem? If you use, there is no problem, right? If you
No.
use, there is no problem. From shift checks there. If you use, there is no problem, right? But there is no ambiguity problem. So I am just okay, ignoring this one. I'm just simply deleting this one, okay? Is it okay, boss?
Mm.
Okay, just stop that.
Yes, sir.
Spring container. Let me change something here. Okay. Okay. Now let me run. Yeah, am I using @ auto add annotation?
No,
So there is a bin. Spring container will call this method automatically. And Spring container
automatically.
this method, okay, I'm calling this method, but this method needs address. Okay, this method needs address. Okay, no issues. Let me search my bucket. Okay, let me search my bucket. Yeah, I already find the address. Okay, I already find this address. So no issues. I will inject here, right? So no need to use their @ auto add annotation unnecessarily, right? Have you got the point?
Mm. Yeah.
Can I repeat again?
Yeah.
Okay. We are not using @ auto add. We are getting the output. So are you getting this point? Actually, I'm discussing. I'm just not here. Actually, today was my topic. What to discuss? What was to discuss? Actually, I what actually Setter injection. But can you observe? I'm discussing multiple concepts actually. Actually, this is the very basic, right? To strong your basic, this is actually really required. Okay. So any confusion up to now? Can you please confirm me? I highly request you, please you will make your own note, right? Okay, now boss.
Yes.
Okay, all the things if I want to write, then maybe it needs multiple. Okay, it needs a lots of time. Okay. So this is our F1 page. Okay. Address. Just let me ask you one question. Okay. This is not required. Address is not required. Okay. So yeah, no need to use your address. Okay. Fine. We can use your @ primary and the rate qualifier also if it is required. Everything is perfectly fine. Any confusion? Can you please tell me?
No, sir.
Verification. If you want to use @ auto add, you can use, right? Okay. Okay, boss.
but there is not required
Why not required? Because the Spring container will
because
take
automatically.
Spring container.
Hmm.
I already told you. If Spring finds some annotation, right? Which annotation? Like @auto right? @green, okay, @post construct, @predestroy, right? Some special annotation, @value, okay. Then Spring container will call this method automatically. Okay, now what's
Hmm.
maybe in this program I told you. Okay, Spring container call all the method automatically. So when Spring container will call this method, if Spring container find any dependency, right? If Spring container find any dependency, then Spring container will search this bucket, okay, and it will inject here, right? So no need to use is that method parameter, no need to use @, auto, okay? Any confusion minimum, any single question, any single doubt, all the internal, is it clear? Okay? You tell me, is it okay? Okay, boss?
Yeah, sir.
Just 1 minute. Right now, let me run this program. I'll shift text. Okay. So just observe. So yeah,
Value.
stop. This is the very important. Maybe you will not face this question, right? Maybe if you say you have experience, then maybe you will face this kind of question. Actually, this is actually internal, all the internal concept. So just observe. I'm repeating once more time. If any Spring container finds @bin on the top of the method, right? Public any method like student, okay, student, like yes, okay. Then Spring container will call this method automatically, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
But just observe. I repeat again. Always the same concept. Okay, no need to explain others. Okay. So here, are we passing any value? Are we passing any value, boss? Are we passing any value?
no,
Okay. So simply Spring container searches bucket. Okay, let me search my container. Okay. The Spring container will search its container or search its bucket. And is there any object? Is there any string object java.lang.string? Is there any object in the container? Is there any object in the container, boss? There is no.
No.
sir.
There is no object. There is no object in the container. Okay. So
Hmm.
Spring container doesn't find any value. And here another point, Spring container doesn't guess any value. I repeat again. Spring container doesn't guess any value, right? Doesn't guess any value. Okay. Like null or default value. So Spring container doesn't find any value. Okay. So it will throw an error. Have you got the point? Why it will throw an error?
Mhm.
Just a moment. Network issue. Just a moment. Okay. I think hopefully everything is good. Okay. Am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
This one. So actually what I am discussing, okay. Okay. So what is the point actually? Spring container, what was Spring container doesn't guess any default value, right? Doesn't guess any default value. So I will get an error. We will get an error. Is it okay? Have you got the point why we are getting error? No
Mhm.
qualifying bean, just observe. No
Yes, sir.
qualifying bean of type java.lang thing, right? This is not available, right? Okay, for example, let me okay. Now let me remove this one. Let me remove this one, okay? Control this. Okay. Just a moment. So right now, Spring container will search for this object, right? But there is no object in the container, right? So we will get an error. Have you got the point? What is the internal result?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so observe the same error. No qualifying bean of type integer, right? Is it okay?
Mhm.
So, but is
Yes.
it possible? Is it possible to exist a bean? Is it possible to exist a bean of type integer? Is it possible? and integer is a primitive type. Is it possible to exist a bean of the primitive type? No, right? So we'll get an error. Compulsorily, what is the summary point actually? If Spring container call any method, then Spring container will search for all the dependency, right? All the dependency. If Spring container doesn't find the dependency, then only it will throw the error, right? Have you got the point? Any confusion? Now, up to now, any kind of question you can ask. Okay, is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, can you observe how much deep dive I'm explaining? Okay, so first of all, boss, setter injection is done, right? Setter injection done in XML and what? In what? In annotation,
Java-based.
Java-based configuration. So if you require multiple address class or student class, is it possible or not? Tell me, is it possible or not? Do I need to
Yeah.
show? Do I need to show? I think not, right?
No.
Okay. If you tell me you need, then you should practice the code Java only, nothing more. Okay. So just last one only, very weakness. The moment, let me discuss this concept also. Which one was? Setter injection in annotation based configuration, right? But here another point, Okay. You know the basic thing, right? You know the basic thing. Okay. For example, to perform a task, right? To perform a task, consider to perform a task. For example, can you remember whenever we are discussing actually Hibernate, right? Whenever we are discussing Hibernate, to perform the same text, we are using multiple annotation and they are removing one annotation, like they are telling this annotation is deprecated. Yes or no? Can you remember?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, to perform the same task, if multiple annotation or multiple approach or multiple method or multiple keyword is required, then obviously they will remove, okay, the lowest performance process, the lowest performance approach they will remove. For example, to perform the same task, there are two annotation is two annotation, you can using two annotation, you can do the same task, right? Like at the rate ABC.
Hmm.
So obviously, which one is the best, which one is having the best performance, they will keep this one, and which one is having lowest performance, they will deprecate, or in the upcoming version, they will delete this one, right? This is the very common thing for all the software or all the program or all the programming languages or framework or technology. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, but can you observe to do the same task, right? We have multiple approaches. My question is why the Spring people is not removing the other thing? Okay, if anyone asks you, right, to do the same task, right? To do the same task. Okay, we have multiple approaches, but why Spring people is not removing? Can you please tell me? Anyone? Any guess? Just I'm waiting few seconds. Any guess? Okay.
Because the previous one is lightweight.
All the precursor is lightweight. Very good answer. Good answer. Okay. Let me comment all that thing, right? Okay, boss. It is better. Just 1 minute. Just a moment. Just a moment. Okay. Let me delete everything. I'm explaining. Don't worry. At the end, I'm answering. Let me paste here, right? Let me paste here. Okay. So let me continue. Okay, I'm answering, but meanwhile, let me answer how to configure in annotation based configuration in very simple way. Just please tell me. So to make it Java bean, what we are doing?
Component.
This is our F1 file, right?
Component again.
Configuration. Yeah. Simply we are using either component only, right? Yes or no? Okay. Simply we are configuring, and how to configure, how to make it Java bean? Simply at the component, nothing more than this.
The thread component.
At the component. If you want, you can give your name, right? For example, like what is the name?
Yeah.
And student one. A name is perfectly fine. And for this one also, any name, right? Like this one. Please tell me how to achieve setter injection. Nothing, boss, right? Nothing. Simply on the top of setter injection, We are using what? We are using what, boss? At the rate value only, na?
Yeah.
At the rate value, tell me. Dollar, then what? Student dot, like CT only, right? Okay.
CT.
Saturn injection means what? On the top of Saturn method, we are using at the rate auto-add or at the rate value only, right? Okay, so simply this value will be here, and we are setting this value, nothing more than this. You know all of the concept. Just within a moment, let me show this one also. Just copy paste, Control C, Control V, Control V, right? You see? So this is the CT, okay? For country. Okay. We avoid spelling mistake simply. See? Okay, boss, any confusion?
No,
We
sir.
just created address, right? Nothing, very simple only, right? Yeah, no need, right? Why are you using it? This is the method only, right? Nothing. Any confusion? Tell any confusion?
No.
All the thing you will, right? So here also we need to use this one. From here, let me copy. Control C. Okay, yeah, name only, right? Okay, boss. Then what? Same thing only, right? Any confusion? Are you facing any confusion? Minimum single confusion? Before discussing
sir.
all the things, I explained the fundamental, right? Okay,
Yeah.
please tell me. This is primitive type or object type or bean type? Primitive type or bean type? Primitive type or object type? Which one?
Object type.
Okay. So can I use the red value or the red auto-add?
Auto-add.
Purpose is same now. Or the red auto-add is used for object and value is used for primitive, right? Any confusion?
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Right? So simple. We didn't take 2 minutes even to explain all the thing, right? I know now everything is perfectly fine, right? Even in our Spring Boot, we are using this approach only, right? Only this approach, not other approach. Okay. Okay. So simply let me run, and you know, in the app config, what you need was here we are using property source, so no need to use the indirect property source, right? Because in the application, because in the configuration file, we are using the property source, so no need to write in separate classes. Okay, and okay, we need to use the component scan only, na? Yes or no, boss?
Yeah.
Component scan. Root package only, right? From root. Fix. Nothing more than this. So can I run this one? Everything is same. Can I run this
Yes.
program?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Can you please tell me why we are getting extra output just for this purpose, right? Let me comment over this, right? It is not required now. It is not required. Okay, boss. Okay. Observe our required output. Tell me any confusion or not? Student name, Tom. Okay,
No,
boss. Any
sir.
confusion? Anything wrong?
No.
So I hope I will not explain anymore about setter injection, right? I showed you in the same class how to achieve setter injection in different approaches, right? First of all, using XML-based configuration, I showed you how to get multiple object also. Then what? Then using Java-based configuration, right? Then using what? Then using annotation-based configuration, what, right? Okay, now? In Spring Boot, we are using mainly annotation-based configuration. So I asked you one question. We have multiple approaches, right? Why Spring people is giving multiple approaches, or which approach is recommended? Okay. For example, we can create object, right? For example, you want to create object for predefined class, right? You want to create object for what, boss? Please tell me. For predefined class, right? For example, consider public, like any method like local,
Hmm.
like local date, time, local date. This is the predefined class. Yes or no? Can you please check? This is the predefined class only, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mm.
For example, like,
Mhm.
okay, like date time, okay? Like date time, any method, like, okay, no issues. Now, ah, let's observe. For example, how to create post, how to create object simply, for example, like local date time,
Local date,
not now. This is for example only. And you can return this one, right? You can return this object. Yes or no?
yeah,
Now please tell me,
Mm.
I'm asking you one question. Can you open this local date time class and can you add at the rate component annotation at the above of the class? Can you use?
yes.
How? For example, if
Hmm. Because
so boss,
local
can
date
you
is a
in the
class.
critical class, can you use at the rate component here?
Yeah,
Can you modify the predefined class?
no, not modified. Predefined class.
So can you open this predefined class and can you write at the rate auto here at the top of
No,
the
sir.
sorry at the rate component at the top of the class? Can you use? Okay. So this method is recommended whenever we are creating the beam, whenever we are creating the object for which purpose? For predefined classes, right? Have you got my point? When which approach is recommended? Is it clear? Am I audible, guys? Can you please confirm me? Am I audible or not?
So,
Is it okay
Network.
right now? I mean, network issue. Let me share everything right now again. Is it okay, boss? Right now, is it okay? Am I audible? Can you please confirm me?
yeah, now audible class.
Okay, let me repeat maybe. Can I open? Can I open any predefined class? Can I open any predefined class? And can I add at the rate component method on the top of the class? Can I do this one, boss?
No.
So if we want to create PDF, if we want to create object for predefined class, then this approach is recommended, right? Is it okay? At the rate period.
Hmm.
Have you got the point which method approach is
Yes.
recommended?
Hmm.
Okay. And why we are using XML up to now? Even why they are not removing XML? Up to now there are some concepts like alias name, right? For alias name purpose. Okay. For method replacer, this concept, for example, at the runtime, you can change the method implementation, right? At the runtime, you can change method implementation. Leave this one, this concept. Okay, if I get time, I will certainly I'll show this one. Okay. So there are even some concept. Even if you use Spring Boot, even you need to use the XML approaches, right? For example, one common example, to use the alias name, right? For alias name purpose. Leave this one. Leave this one. Yeah. I have up to now you got this point. Any confusion? Anything? Any
No,
confusion?
sir. No.
Okay. Pujita, are you understanding anything? Person, any confusion? Vinay? Can you please confirm me? First of all, am I audible or not? Can you are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Audible.
Audible.
Okay. So let me say now. I hope there is no able to understand. Okay, that's good. So I hope you got actually set an injection in all the approaches. Now, within a moment, I hope all the remaining injection very easily you can understand, right? Very easily you can understand. For example, now let me discuss about constructor injection, right, boss? Which one? Okay, so it is quite common sense, right? For constructor injection, right? Constructor is required, right? Yes or no?
Mhm.
For setter methods, for setter injection, setter method is required. For constructor injection, obviously constructor is required. Okay. What is your doubt? If you want to repeat, you can ask. Right now, is it okay?
Network issue, sir.
Right now, can you listen properly?
No, sir, but sometimes. Yeah.
Stop me. What- Right now, can you please tell me? Is it okay right now?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Mm.
While you're traveling, maybe have issues. Okay. Okay, fine. So simply constructor bus. We use the constructor. In constructor is a field. Okay, generate. So this is the constructor, nothing more than this. This is the constructor. Let me come this. First of all, let me show in XML-based configuration. Very simply, you can understand. Nothing more than this. Right now, set method is not required, boss. No, is not required. So this is our constructor, right? This is our constructor. Now, please understand. Okay, this is our XML file. This is our XML file, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So just observe. Just observe. Let me- So can you please tell me how to create the bin? Let me copy it to save the time only, nothing more than this. I can do one thing. Just a moment. I can do one thing. Let me comment all the thing. Instead of modifying here, let me comment all the thing. Okay. So we are getting how we are getting the bin. Very simple only, nothing more than this. I think no need to type. To save the time, I'm let me copy paste. Okay. Is it okay, boss? Is it okay? We are getting the bin only. Nothing more than this. Okay. So please tell me right now, this is not the setter injection, right? We are not setting to the property, right? For setter method, we are using one tag. What is the name, boss? To set the value to the property, we are using one tag property, right? What is, okay. Just observe, this is our constructor, right? This is our constructor. This is our constructor. So we need to pass this argument value, right? We need to pass this argument value. This constructor argument value, right? Yes or no? We need to pass this constructor argument value, right? Constructor argument value. So they are giving one tag name like constructor argument. Okay. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Like constructor argument. Okay. Constructor argument. Have you got my point?
Okay.
Okay. So what is the value, boss? Simply, what is the value? Directly you can pass the value, right? Yeah. Just one moment. What is the value? Okay, city only, right? Okay.
City or country?
So can I copy? Can I directly copy, right? Can I directly copy from here? I hope you can understand, right? You are able to
Yes.
Yeah.
take the time.
Mhm.
Maybe this is STD one, okay? And let me do this. Any confusion, boss? Please tell me. Any confusion?
No, sir. No.
Please tell me how to pass another argument, constructor argument, right? Okay.
Constructor
Then what is the value? Array, boss?
value.
Okay, what is your value? Okay. So we can directly pass value, right? Like we can directly pass value, for example, India as a country, right? But let me take from the property file only, right? Is it okay? Simply I'm copying. I think no need to explain anymore, right? Any confusion? Single level confusion, please tell me.
No.
I'll not explain anymore, right?
No.
Okay. Now we get created. This is the very simple thing only. Okay. So here was order is important. How? Your Spring container internally called, right? Like new address. Okay. New address Spring container pass first value here. Okay. What is the value here? We pass the value here, right? For example, ABC.
City.
For the first time, let me take as a city, for example, like Hyderabad, so that you can understand more. But just let me do one thing. Control C, Control V, and let me comment. That letter I can use. Okay, for the first time, let me use, for example, like the location. Okay. Any confusion? Simply your constructor will pass like this a name, address, okay, and it will pass the value. First value is the method, okay. Is it okay, boss? Okay, boss. Any
Mhm.
question?
Hmm.
It will pass the
Not
value.
in
Nothing more than this. So compulsory your order is important or not? Order is important or not?
yes,
I guess order is important.
important.
How to create other object? In. Okay, or can I copy from here? Can I copy from here? Everything is same numbers.
Mhm.
Okay.
Slash main.
So how to pass the value? Please tell me. Constructor argument only, right? Okay. And as a value, what we are passing? Okay, this is the student. First of all, name, right? Six. So what is the value? For example, right? For example, Tom and like. Any confusion are you getting? Anything? Any
No,
confusion?
no, simple.
Very simple only. If you can understand the basic. Okay, Ace, for example, like 43. What's that for argument? As a value. Okay, so we need to pass your address. Is it address? Is it value or object? We need to pass your reference only, right? Object reference, right?
Object.
Object reference. So can I use
Mhm.
ref? Which one? Can I use your value or ref? Just common sense. What? Value or ref? Which one? Array, this is not the value. This is the reference. Okay, which reference was?
Difference.
That object will be created, boss. Your object will be created, right? Address one is pointing here, right? Address one is pointing here. We need to pass this address only, right? We need to pass this reference, right? So here I am writing here address. Will I repeat again, boss? Any confusion? Any confusion, please? Vijita, any
No,
confusion?
sir.
Is there any confusion? Okay. So can I run? Can I run, boss?
Yes. Mhm. Yes, sir.
For example, new class path XML.
Okay.
Right? Class path XML application code. So space. Okay. Total one. Container. Okay. Do that. Okay. So we need to pass this location only, right? Which one? Do I need to like com dot or com slash? Which one, boss? Application. Okay.
Yes.
Application. Application context. Okay. Application context, not XML. Okay. Any confusion? Any spelling mistake? Any confusion? Can you please tell me? Is it okay?
No.
Can I run? Nothing more than this. Okay. Right. Or we check. Okay. From 43. Is it okay, boss? From the property, from the XML file only, we are getting, right? Yes or no?
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. So, for example, can I get value from the properties file? Can I get value from the properties file? Nothing. I'm not showing for this one. Just let me uncomment this one, right? So here, just I'm showing this one only. And here you can use in the same way, you can use here as value. Okay, value also, but let me save the time. So can I use the same thing? So right now value will come city and country will come from the property file only, right? Yes or no? And compulsory you need to
Mhm.
use this one. Okay, na? You need to use this one because you need to say where property file is available, right? Okay, na, boss? Okay. Any confusion? Now let me run. Let me check what is the value in our property file, right? Every properties file. So cities Washington and countries US. Okay. So let me run. Let me check is it affecting or not. Are you sleeping?
No, sorry.
Just observe address is coming, right? So we are successfully able to get data from the properties files, right? In the same program, I am showing you at the parallelly, I'm showing you multiple things only, right? Okay, any confusion up to now?
No.
Just observe if there is no constructor, right? If there is a no constructor, let's now can I run at this moment? Can you run? We are getting error, right? Yes or no? We are getting error only now.
Yeah.
We are getting
Define.
because there is no constructor available, right? Okay, now boss. Our Spring container will call like this way. Our Spring container will call, for example, this is the address. Spring container will call like this way, but there is no constructor, right? There is no constructor. Okay. So obviously we'll get an error. I hope you got this point in constructor. You got this point there. What is constructor injection, right? And for constructor injection, okay, for constructor injection, constructor is
Sector.
right? Constructor is declared. Okay. Any confusion? Everybody this point? Constructor injection using XML based configuration. This is just first. Then only I can go further. Please tell me any confusion.
Yeah. No.
So do I need to show if you need multiple object? Is it possible or not for you? Using XML? You need to create multiple object. Is it possible or not for you? Okay, same thing. Leave this one. Within a moment, let me
Yeah, possible.
okay, give me some time. I'm completing all the things. The remaining things are very easy. So right now, leave about XML based configuration. Let me discuss about Java based configuration, right? Though it's not recommended for user defined class, Java based configuration is not recommended, right? I repeat again. For user defined class or user defined class, Java based configuration is not recommended, right? But for teaching purpose, just let me show this one. Okay? For this purpose, we need to take the help of configuration file, right? Okay. Okay, boss. Are you getting my point? And we are using public one method like address. This method will return address type like address one. Okay. Or can I copy from previous? Can I copy from previous? Why everyone is silent? Okay.
So your
No
voice is
voice.
breaking, sir.
Voice.
Right now, is it okay? Just one. Let me change the Wi-Fi connection. Right now. Right now, is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
So simply, I'm not doing anything. Just I am getting one pin, right? Is it okay, boss? Is it okay? Any confusion to understand any single line? Tell me.
No.
Okay, I think no need to explain. I'm just investing only. Okay. So if Pujita, if you cannot understand, I highly request you just you can watch the video once more time. Okay. When you up to now I discuss about all this concept. We are looking in the review innovation. If Spring container find this bin method, Spring container will call this method automatically, right? And compulsorily we need to pass the value, otherwise we will get an error, right? Because Spring container doesn't get any value. Okay. Okay, leave this one. So CT. So here was already everything is available. We no need to take setter method, right? Instead of what we should use, we need to pass city and what country only, right? Okay, now boss. We need to use city and country, right? Okay. Why are you saying it? Just talk that like city and country, okay?
Yeah.
I'm creating the object, right? CO, nothing more than this, right? We already created, right? This is the constructor injection. Okay, boss? Any confusion? Tell me.
No.
Okay. Or well, right? Let me copy this one. Okay. Control C. And copy this to nothing more than this. Okay, just observe. Hmm. So in the different line, I'm separating this single line in multiple lines, right? Is not required, right? No need of set an injection. And we need to pass the value, right? First of all, name,
Mhm.
age, address. Simply let me pass the name, age, address. And I'm creating the object, nothing more than this. Any confusion, boss? Any confusion? Any
No.
confusion? Can you please tell me any confusion?
We passing the value.
No, we are, yeah. Hmm. It's a constructor parameter, right? It's a constructor argument,
Mhm.
we are passing the value, right? Nothing more than this, okay?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, let's unify. And this object will be created with this parameter or with this value, and we are returning this object, right? You know, in Java-based configuration,
Yeah.
the object, we are creating the object, okay? But string container will remain this. Nothing more than this. So up to now, any confusion, please tell me. If you have any kind of reaction, please tell me. Any confusion? Below any
Most clear.
No, sir.
Ujita, are you understanding? Can you understand this point? If you have right now, I can repeat. Otherwise, maybe there is no chance to explain later. Any confusion? Any confusion? Yes or no? Clear or doubt? Just understand. Okay. Okay. So I hope, okay, now let me check. Simply let me run. So I hope you can create multiple address or multiple object, right? You can get multiple address, multiple object. If you want, you can use your the primary, okay? Either it primary. Okay. To give the highest priority here also. If you want, you can use AR at the rate auto add, right? But no use. If you want, you can use the rate qualifier also, right? Okay, now boss. Same concept. Like this one, but it is not required right now. Right? It is not required right because only we have one address of it. Okay. So can I run this program? Boss, can I run this program?
Yes. Mm, Annotation. Yes.
Okay. There is a spelling mistake, I think. Okay. Different quality.
Samira.
Okay. Let me run actually. Perfectly, we are getting the output, right? Right, boss? Let me simply change, for example, from to tram. Okay. Is it okay, boss? Any confusion to understand constructor injection using Java-based configuration? Please tell me. Okay. Need it for file. Can you continue some more time? Okay. Now just let me show you
Yes, sir.
component-based configuration. In component-based configuration, right? So in component-based configuration, boss, in component-based configuration, okay, we are not doing like this way. We are not doing like this way, right? We are not doing like this way. Instead of simply in annotation-based configuration, simply we are using at the rate component, at the rate component. Okay, boss, at the rate component AR also, at the rate component, right? Any confusion? Please tell me any confusion or no? Is it okay?
No, sir.
Simply we need to pass the value here. right? We need to pass the value here, get control S. And here 1 point also, here 1 point also. Who will call this method? Who will call this? Who will create this bin? Can you please tell me who will create this bin?
I also got that.
IOC container. Why?
Container.
This is in Spring Bean class, right? Why Spring Bean? Because we are using the right component annotation, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Please tell me. Okay.
Mm.
So IOC container. So whenever IOC container will create the object, by default IOC container will execute this constructor, right? Yes or no? Okay, IOC container will create this bin. That means what? After constructor calling, bin will be created. That means what? IOC container will call this constructor, right? Yes or no? Are you getting? So do I need to use the auto add annotation here? Do I need to use? Is there any necessity?
No, not
Not
no sir, no mandatory.
Well, all the internal, are you getting all the internal? Why we are not using auto add here?
Mhm.
No need. Okay, no need. If you use, was if I use, okay, there is no use, right? Okay.
No problem.
Yeah, no problem. Even no use. Student, okay. So now, but we are one point. You know, IOC container will create this object, right? IOC container will create this object. But do you think IOC container pass the value? Do you think IOC container pass the value? Or IOC container guess any value? Or use the default value? Do you think?
No,
IOC container never use, right? So,
not pass any value.
so what we should do? What we should do was, yeah, we need to use a boss. If you don't find any value, no issues. Don't worry. Take the value from here, right? From where? From the property file, right? Okay, boss. Is it okay? Have you got the point?
Mhm.
Any
Yeah, yes, sir.
any confusion or not?
No, sir, not confusing.
Control B, control S. Nothing more than this, right? So everything is right. Try to understand. We need to pass the value here also, right? Just a moment. Okay, we are passing. Wait. Welcome to page. Okay. Yeah, do I need to use @auto here? Do I need to use @auto here? Tell me, do I need to use @auto here? Please ask this one.
Yes.
Everyone, can you please tell me, do I need to use @auto here? Is it compulsory? I want answer from all the member.
Yes, sir.
Is it compulsory?
No, sir,
Mm.
not compulsory.
Okay. Was who will execute? Who will call this constructor? IOC container only now.
IOC container.
Yeah, it's container.
I highly request you what the video was for 10. IOC container will search for this name in the IOC container, right? IOC bucket. There is no object, right? There is no bin with the name, right? With the name, with the type string, right? Yes or no? So IOC container will take the value from here. Okay, there is no error. Okay. Same way, IOC container will search to the bucket. Hey, do I have any bin with type integer? No, but take the value from here. IOC container will search. By default, will search. Hey, I need address. This constructor need address. Okay, let me search my bucket.
Yeah.
Do I have any address? Yes, I have. So simply I will inject. Do I need to use auto yet? We don't need to use, right?
No.
From Spring 4.3 version onwards, yeah. Even here we don't need to use auto yet, right? Here we need to use. Here we no need to use auto yet. You already know. When I need, you already know. For dependency injection, right? We need to use here auto yet, right? Auto yet, so that Spring can inject. But from Spring, maybe from Spring 4.3 version onwards, yeah, we don't need to use auto yet, right? We don't need to use auto yet. Spring will take care automatically, right? Have you got my point, boss? Have you got my point, boss?
Yes.
Any confusion to understand?
Hmm.
Sometime why we are writing. If you see the old version code, you will find that auto yet, right? But in new version, Means after 4.3, you know that to use that, right? So can I run? Can I run? Everything is same, right?
Yeah.
Check again, this is our application, right? We are scanning. We are using component scan animation. Let me run. Okay. Still one this. Okay, is it okay, boss? Let me change simply something, right?
Mm.
Down.
Change the value.
Okay. Like it's working perfectly fine. Okay. Which country? Okay. So boss, everything is okay, right? 67, Tom, 67, we are getting, right? Any confusion to understand anything? Please tell me. Should I repeat again, anyone? I
No,
repeat.
sir.
So have you got what is setter injection? Setter injection in today's class only. I discuss on the point. Setter injection in XML, Java-based configuration, annotation-based configuration. Constructor injection where in XML
Constructor.
configuration, Java-based configuration, and annotation-based configuration, right? Yes or no?
Annotation.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how we are writing XML base? Okay. So in just let me share some, maybe for as a fresher, they can ask this type of question. Okay. So we are using constructor argument here. Order is important, right? Order is what was? Order is what? Important, right?
Important.
But if you change the order, we will get an error, right? Yes or no?
Of course, yes, sir.
Because there is a type matching problem, something problem. So if you want, you can use, okay, one property, the property name is index, right? I'm not running this program. This is your task. You will run, okay? Each program you will run. You can use index. Okay. Index always start from one. One or from -1. From where index will start. You can use one
Mm,
property.
one.
One now. Index always start from 0, right? So you can say this is index
Okay.
1, okay? Like this is index 0, okay? Like index, this is index 1, okay? This is index 1, and this is index 2, right? Yes or no? Based on the
Mm-hmm.
programming requirement, based on your programming requirement. Then Spring will pass like this way. Spring will pass like this way, okay? 0, so it will pass your term, right? It will pass your term, okay? Then 1, it will pass your
Yeah.
address, okay? Address 1, okay? It will pass here. Then it will pass here what? It will pass 2, okay? 53. Have you got my point? Have you got my point? What is
Value.
the index type property? What
Mm-hmm.
objective or what is the purpose of index? Is it okay? Do I need to run this program?
Indexing the value.
And this is your task to run this program, right? Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay, just let me show, okay, index type property. If you want, hey, I don't want to use index type property, right? You don't want what? Index type property. Then you can use name property, right? Name. What was? Can you please tell me? Name property. Which property?
Name.
Name property means in the constructor, there is a name, right? What is the name? What is the name?
Variable name.
No, not variable name, not property name. Constructor name only. Which name?
Mm.
Which name? Constructor parameter.
Name.
Constructor parameter
String
name.
name.
Property
Mhm.
name. I repeat again, not property name. This name and this name can be different. They are maybe same. Constructor parameter name. So you can use one property. You will run. I highly request you. You will practice this one. Name. Okay, like name property name, right? For example, you can use your name. Okay, name. What is the name? What is the name? Okay, like
Mm,
address only.
Address.
For example, your address. Consider this is like address 1. Okay, or consider consider this is a double D. Okay, a double D R S. Okay, so compulsorily you need to copy a double
Okay.
D R S. Okay, is it okay?
Yes, I got it.
ADDRS, okay? For example,
RS address.
so maybe they can ask what is the type property in constructor injection, right? Maybe is okay.
Yeah.
Any confusion? Any confusion?
Age.
Any confusion?
No, got it.
Another actually, but we are not using, right? This is totally consuming actually. Performance wise, this is not good, right? You can use this index, okay? And another way you can use, which way was using type. Using what type? Just observe. In this parameter, boss, in this parameter, understand, in this parameter, we have different type, right? One is address type, one is string type, and another one is which type? Tell me.
Int tab.
So, three different type
Int.
or same type?
Hmm.
Different type.
Different types.
Consider we have another one like integer ceramic. Then we cannot use this approach, right? We cannot use this. We cannot use type property, right? We cannot use type property if we have different parameter, right? If we have different type, then only we can use, right? Have you got my point? Means, yeah, we are using your type. For example, this is the type, right? We are using your type. Type. Which boss? Which type boss? Which type? Can you please tell me which type? Integer type, right? Which one boss?
Int tab.
Integer type.
Int.
Okay. Your type java.lang.string type, right? Right?
String.
Lang.string type. Okay. Is it okay? Yeah, type. Okay. Class name. Okay. Fully qualified class name. Nothing more than this. So have you got the point? Is it okay?
Yeah.
If you have, when we can use this one, when we can use this approach, can you please tell me? Okay. Just observe. Only we can use type. Okay. We can use type property only when we have different type, right? We have different type, right? Is it okay? Have you got my point, boss?
Yes.
Okay. Otherwise, we cannot use any confusion up to now. Any confusion up to now about constructor injection? I hope I covered all the things, right? Is it okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay, boss? Okay. Now I'm asking you another interview question. For example, in the class. Okay, right now we are using annotation-based configuration, right? Okay. Configuration file is empty. Let me run. For the last time, let me run. Just a moment, let me run this program. So everything is fine. We are getting the output, no issues, okay? But I'm asking you one question. Consider in the class we have multiple what boss? Multiple constructor. We got my point. In the same class, we have what?
Multiple constructor.
Four constructor. Have you got my
Different parameter.
okay? You can say that like this dot age equals to here. Let me say okay for teaching purpose. Like for example, like 999. Okay. So can you tell me right now what will be the output? Which constructor will be allocated? Which constructor will be called? Can you please tell me?
First one.
Why first one? Because this constructor is available in the first type.
No, sir.
There is anyone? Have you any idea? In the same class, we have multiple constructors. Then Spring container will call which constructor? Any idea?
The parameter match.
We are using annotation-based configuration. We are not using XML. We are not using XML, right? Vijita, do you have any idea? Anyone? Answer is either wrong or right. Binoy, are you sleeping?
No, sir.
So any idea? Which one will be called?
Nothing.
There is a ambiguity problem, right? There is a problem. So we will get an error, right? Okay.
Hmm.
Yes or no?
Me.
We will get an error, right? Is it
Yeah.
okay? No, just observe. No default constructor found, right? Is it okay? Have you got the point?
Yeah.
So that means what? Then what is the solution? What is the solution? We need to remove one constructor. Is it the solution? No. We can use @auto, right? We can use @auto, okay? In this time, we need to use auto. Then Spring will call, Spring will execute this constructor, right? Have you got the point? Last object, you will find a.
Yeah.
Have you got my point?
Mhm.
Internal,
Yeah.
small internal concept I'm not covering, okay? I'm not skipping anything, right? Any confusion?
No.
No, sir.
Okay. And another thing, let me share also here. Okay. If we have multiple parameterized constructor, I repeat again, if we have multiple parameterized constructor, right? You know, let me take some default constructor, right? Take student. Just give me some time, right? I'm completing this session. Maybe this is the length session. But are you facing any difficulty? Are you facing any difficulty to understand?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
No, sir.
Let's see, okay, this dot name, this dot age equals to, for example, like what? 25. Maybe
65.
this dot age equals to what? This dot of is address equals what? For example, like address. Everything is fine. Or anything, anything is perfectly fine, right? Let me use at the top just auto yard. No, it's just all the way. Okay, just understand. Give me just some time. So I'm asking you one question. Right now, can you please tell me? Right now, can you please tell me which constructor will be called? Which constructor will be called? Can you please tell me which constructor will be called?
Student is a default constructor.
There is a default constructor. So right now, this constructor will be called, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, default answer.
Just let me show this one also. Is the output. Okay. Any confusion, boss?
Yeah.
There is no confusion. And just okay, I'm completing nothing more than this one. Just 1 moment. Okay. Right now, can you please tell me which constructor will be called? If you find @auto, then only this constructor will be called, right? Have you got the point?
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm asking you.
Otherwise, error.
So I hope I'm not making the current note. You will make your own note, right? I'm asking you one more interview question.
Yeah.
Is it possible? Is it possible to run this program?
No.
Why not? Why not?
Mm. Why not?
So there is the same ambiguity problem only, right? Yes or no? Because on multiple parameter, on multiple constructor we are using. So there is an ambiguity problem. So we will get an error, right? Okay, no.
Yeah.
Actually, just observe. Right? Invalid auto add constructor, right? Whatever. Any confusion? Have you got this point? Have you got this point? So compulsory. What is the summary point? I'm telling you the summary point. You will watch the video and you will make your own note. What is the summary point? Inside a class, we can keep multiple constructor, right? Inside a class, if we have just observed, you will make your note. Inside a class, if we have only one constructor, then Spring will call the constructor, right? We can use @auto or we can we can skip at the rate auto here, 1 point, right? Second point. If we keep multiple constructor and if we don't use at the rate auto here, if we have the default constructor, then the default constructor will be called, right? Second point, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Well, we have the default constructor, we have other parameter as constructor. Then if we use at the rate auto here, then this constructor will be called, right? Third point. If we use multiple on the top of multiple constructor, if we
Auto I.
use auto here, then we will get an error, right? Okay, any confusion to understand?
Yes.
Yes.
I explain all the things, all the ways of action, right? Okay. From the fundamental, right? From the fundamental, from the okay,
Mhm.
dependency injection. So these two dependencies is clear, right? What is setter injection and what is constructor injection, right? Yes or no?
Constructor.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Just
Mhm.
within this 3 minutes, I'm completing the field injection, right? Okay, boss? Okay,
Uh,
okay, is it okay?
yeah.
Let me delete all the thing, right? Let me delete all the thing. Just give me 3 minutes, not more than this. Control S. We have no constructor, right, boss? Is it okay? And first of all,
Yes.
another important point, just 7 star. You were right. Let me type. We cannot achieve why we need just 3 minute time to stop that. Is it too much lengthy session? Okay. We cannot achieve, okay, achieve field injection using XML or Java-based configuration, right? Java-based configuration. Only using annotation-based configuration, right? Configuration, we get field injection, right? Is it okay? Field injection means what goes? You have a field, right? You have a class field like integer A. On the field, you are injecting the value, right? Like address A, on the field, you are injecting the value, right? So is it clear? Can you please repeat me? Can you please repeat after me? We cannot achieve construct field injection variables in the XML-based configuration and Java-based configuration. Is it clear?
Cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just
Smell
Yes,
best
yes.
and
it's okay. So tell me how to inject to the field using at the rate value only now. Why at the rate value? This is primitive type,
Yeah.
right? Yes or no?
City. So, yeah.
Tell me.
At
Until
the value.
any confusion to understand?
Yeah.
Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Should I repeat again? No,
No,
right?
sir.
Yes, sir. Once more.
Yes. Control V. Control C. Control V. This is the name, right? So on the field, in the field only we are injecting value, right? Are we using any setter method? We inject.
No.
Are we using any
No, sir. No.
age only,
No.
right?
Not using setter.
Tell me.
An address.
Right? Yes or no? At the rate? At the rate what? Tell me.
Auto add.
Auto
Go ahead. So Spring will come. Spring will start to the container. Hey container, I need this address. Do you have address? Yes, I have address. So simply it will inject here, right? Is it clear?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
We have multiple.
Mhm.
We have multiple address object. Then what we can use? Yeah, at the rate qualifier only, right? Yes or no? Yes or no, boss?
Yes.
We can use the name.
Yes.
Right now, not. So no problem. Any confusion? Very simple only, no?
No.
Very simple only, right? Can I
Yeah,
run?
but
Can I run?
mm,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Everything is fine. I hope there is no issues. Okay, boss. Okay,
Mhm.
have you got field injection?
Yes.
Right? And you got, like, for example, okay, yes. Okay, that will be fine. So I discuss, right? I discuss about what? About setter injection, right? Setter injection in all the configuration, constructor injection,
Constructor.
field injection, right? Any confusion to understand all the dependency injection? Now let me make summary. Dependency management. There are two types. Which one? Dependency lookup and dependency injection. Mainly these three type of dependency injection. Mainly most of the teacher discuss. Which one? Setter injection, then what? Constructor injection, build injection, right? Any confusion?
Constructor.
Any confusion?
No.
Do you think next day? Okay, fine. If you understand up to now, then you understand the Spring Core model, right? In a single class, I discuss all the concepts. If you want, I can discuss other concepts, other injection. Okay, dependency management, two types: dependency lookup, dependency.
But it's
One is
but
set
it's
injection,
not required.
constructor injection, field injection. Sorry.
Other injections it's required.
Hmm.
Other injection it's required
Okay.
to learn.
If you understand, then it's fine. Actually, if you have this knowledge, then it's really good. Okay, planning is not wasting, right? Not the waste. Okay, if I get time, I will discuss, or I will directly start JDBC
Yeah.
config, right? Same way.
Yeah, but
I highly request you,
next day.
maybe I'll try to take the class next. Okay, I'm discussing about the class after stopping the recording. Just okay. So I highly request you from the JDBC, you okay. Before starting Spring JDBC module, you can, or directly I can Spring boot and then I can use actually Spring JDBC concept, whatever. But you need, I highly request you, you will revise your JDBC concept, okay? Up to now, minimum you will revise your JDBC concept, right? So that I
Okay.
need to revise, I don't, so that I don't need to revise this JDBC concept, right? Because this is the waste of time. Okay, with this one. This, you can ask me your any kind of question, whatever we discussed, if you have any kind of question. Anyone? Please, first tell me. If you can understand, then you can please type, yes, you understood. If anything is wrong, you can say,
Stop the recording.
okay, no question, right? Okay, let me stop the recording. What is this? Okay, leave this one. Okay, up to now it's okay. Up to now, please practice and highly request you. You can watch the recorded video. Let me stop the-